Hello everyone, my name is Chiranjeev and we are here at Xylostar's office in Dubai, and today we're going to learn what is Bitcoin mining and how Bitcoin halving happened, Bitcoin Explorer and Bitcoin trading. We have Arpit with us, our intern, so he's going to learn with us. So thank you Arpit for coming here.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to show you how Bitcoin mining setup works and Bitcoin halving works, right? So let's get started. So we'll cover these four things and we'll see that what is the core of Bitcoin's blockchain, which is Bitcoin mining, and how these transactions are getting solved. So generally what happens is when you send money from A to B via bank, there are people sitting in the bank who will verify the transaction for you. In Bitcoin blockchain or in Bitcoin payment system, there is no central authority to verify those transactions. Those transactions are verified by miners, and these are mining machines which will verify the transaction. So I'm going to show you right away how these transactions are happening. So this is a Bitcoin demo where I'm going to write a transaction and we'll try to mine it, right? So let's say if I want to send some money to someone, let's say I want to send $5 to Arpit, right? And I'm going to click mine here. Once we mine, that means this machine is trying to solve this nonce number and trying to verify the transaction. Now, in one block, there can be hundreds and thousands of transactions which can be mined. If I go to a blockchain where you will see there are number of blocks here, and in each block there can be hundreds and thousands of transactions that can be mined. So if I write here, Arpit sends $50 to CJ, and another transaction, let's say CJ sends $50 50 to DJ, and let's say A sends 60 to, let's say, B, right? Now there are three transactions in this block. Once I click mine, then this transaction will be mined and confirmed by the blockchain. Right? How do we mine a transaction? We will see the setup in a short while, but let me click on mine first. So once I click mine, this block will turn into green. So as you can see, that takes a little bit of time. See, now this block is green, right? Now, let's say in the second block, I start sending some more money and start sending some more transactions. So let's say if I want, let's say CJ again sends 50 to DJ, and DJ sends 50 to Arpit, right? And then I'm going to click mine again. Now we have two blocks. Both blocks are confirmed by the blockchain, and both blocks have total 5 transactions in them, right? Both blocks are mined. Now, why this system of blockchain is unhackable, or it takes a lot of efforts to hack the system? Because if you go back and tries to change anything in the previous block, block number 1, the whole blockchain will get disrupted. So if I say that A sends 60 to B, which he sent it, but let me change it to 50. So if I click anything backspace, now you can see that the whole blockchain turned red. That means it is very difficult to change all the previous blocks and then change the historical data. So blockchain means that any data which is already recorded in the blockchain, it cannot be changed. So from 2009, when the Bitcoin started working, since then there are so many blocks that are mined already. So if you want to change any historical data, you have to change all the previous blocks, which is impossible. It can be done, but it is likely to be very impossible. Now we will study about our Bitcoin mining setup. So this is our Antminer S9J machine, which is from the company called Bitmain. This is a miner. That means this miner is trying to solve that mathematical problem of nonce. So nonce is a number which the miner will guess to come to a output hash. So that's a little bit of technical, but I'm going to show you how it works. So you guys will be okay with that. So this is the machine which is a miner. This is the output supply, and we have two Ethernet cables. One is blue and one is the yellow one. Both Ethernet cables are connected to the LAN. So yeah, both the systems should have the same internet, right? So if this internet is connected to the same Wi-Fi, this should be connected to the same Wi-Fi. That's an important point you need to note. So both the systems should have the same Wi-Fi. And I'm going to start this machine. It will make a lot of noise. So guys, if you cannot hear us, it's fine. I'm going to stop speaking for some time and I'm going to show you how it works first. So I'm going to start the machine. So I'm going to starting it right now. So the machine has started and I'm going to show you the mining pool. So we do not have any miners active as of now. There are 0 active miners. So in some time, you will see active mining started here. So that means the hash rate started coming up, which will help you understand that this miner is working and what this miner is doing, trying to solve a transaction. And by meaning that he's trying to guess the nouns that will help him reach the output hash. So the now machine is restarting and we will see hash rate coming up in some time. I can see one red light coming up here as a fault. That means we need to restart the machine. So I'm going to restart the machine in 5 minutes and see how it started working. So as you can see that this was an active machine. Now we have turned off the miner because it creates a lot of noise. And why there's a lot of noise? Because this is taking a lot of electricity to try to predict a number which is announced. So a lot of mathematical computational power is required. That is why it is taking a lot of energy, right? So this was the active machine, now to become inactive. Now we'll talk about what is Bitcoin halving. So generally what happens is every 4 year Bitcoin rewards. So people who mine Bitcoin, they get Bitcoin in return. And once the price of Bitcoin goes higher, these miners, they will sell Bitcoin in the market and they'll get dollars back, right? So whenever the miner will do mining, in reward, they're getting Bitcoin and they have to sell it to earn money, right? People who are miners, the mining reward gets half every 4 years. So if you can see on the screen that in 2009, when Bitcoin started, 2012, when the first halving happened, whenever you solve one block, you will get 50 Bitcoin per block. So as I can show you here that this is one block, right? In one block, there can be thousands of transactions and all the miners are trying to compete to solve this block. So when you solve a block, you get 50 Bitcoin in reward. That is back in 2012. But as you can see here, that this reward get half in 2012. So the new reward was 25 Bitcoin. In 2016, when the halving happened, the reward gets half again. So now it's 12.5 Bitcoin. In 2020 also, the halving happened and the reward gets to 6.5 Bitcoin, 6.25 Bitcoin. Now in 2024, as you can see that it shows up here that you have 542 days left and the next halving date is approximately March 21, 2024. Once we arrive to this date, the Bitcoin reward will get half again. That means the miners will only get 3.125 Bitcoin afterwards. So these are the things that I'm going to teach you here. There are a couple of other things that I'm going to show you, which is why Bitcoin halving is important for making this work and why Bitcoin halving is really important for Bitcoin's network and Bitcoin price to go higher. Now, if you can see that when anything is in abundance, the price of that will not be that high. So if anything is not in abundance, then the price of that thing is very high. So if you talk about gold, there is limited amount of gold beneath the earth, and it takes a lot of energy and a lot of manpower and a lot of machinery and a lot of cost to mine that gold, because gold has a value and it is limited beneath the earth. Same goes to Bitcoin. We only have 21 million Bitcoins to be mined. So that is a very important thing. So the Bitcoin supply is fixed, and every year, every 4 year, the Bitcoin reward gets half. That means if you are new to Bitcoin and you want to become a miner, your reward is just 3.125 Bitcoin starting 2024. If you want to start now, of course, the reward is 6.25 Bitcoin, but it will get half in 2024. So yeah, the early you start, the better it is, because then everybody wants to mine because they want to have Bitcoin with them, because it's not in abundance and it's a limited resource. So of course, anything which is limited, it has more value. So talking about Bitcoin Explorer. Now, Bitcoin Explorer is a way to check how these transactions are happening. So let me just show you how Bitcoin Explorer work. So as I told you that in one block, there can be thousands of transactions. So let me show you how real block looks like. So if you can see that this block, it got mined 51 minutes ago by this miner called Antpool. So we have Bitmain miner. There can be anyone who can mine. All you need is to just buy the stuff and start mining. But that's not what we are here for. We are here to learn how Bitcoin mining works, right? So in Antpool, if you can click on this height, you can see that there are 767 transactions in this block. If I scroll down, you will start to see these transactions one by one. So you can see that this is one transaction, this is second transaction. As I scroll down, you have 766 transactions, 67 transactions in this particular block, and transaction looks like this. So you have, let's say I click on this. So you can see that Coinbase has sent the transaction to this address, and this is the total number of Bitcoin that was sent. So you can see that each and every transaction is a public record. You don't have to ask anyone. You can just go to Bitcoin Explorer and you can see all the transactions that has happened since 2009. Unlike a bank. So if you go to a bank and ask these questions, bank will ask a lot of questions. Why do you need a statement? Why do you need to check all of that? But in Bitcoin's blockchain, everything is publicly verifiable. Anybody can see any transaction. So it's a public ledger where all the transactions are stored. And who is solving these transactions? People like us who have these machines. They are the miners. These machines are trying to solve those transactions. And all these transactions are publicly verifiable in Bitcoin Explorer. There are so many coins out there. So we'll only talk about Bitcoin as of now, but there are other coins out there. Those coins have their own explorer. So if you want to transact any other cryptocurrency, you have to find that explorer and see what algorithm is there. Bitcoin use proof of work algorithm. Other coins can use some other algorithms like proof of burn, proof of stake, and stuff like that. So what is Bitcoin trading? Now, because Bitcoin is so popular asset and people wants to make money, not everybody can mine. So people wants to make money, they do trading. So let me just show you the trading platform and how Bitcoin trading works. So this is Bitcoin's chart, as you can see on the screen. And we have Bitcoin's price coming to this level, 19,000 level. So let's say you are expecting price to go higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Bitcoin and see if price goes higher or not. So I will open a new order. I will say that I want to buy the smallest quantity as of now, one quantity, and I can click on buy by market. So once I click on buy by market, I can see that this is the Bitcoin which is going higher. And if you can see here on the screen, you will see that the profit and loss here. So if I open the terminal here, as you can see that we bought small quantity of Bitcoin and we have this 0.09 cents of profit. So I can close this profit as of now, and that's how manual trading happens. But you have sophisticated algorithms which can trade Bitcoin on its own. So let me show you the automated trading platform where these trading that we have just done manually can be done using artificial intelligence and sophisticated bots. So I will open here and I will say that I will close this window, go to settings. So as you can see that our bot name is Xylostar Bit, and this is trading on Bitcoin. And I'm going to start here, and now it will start having auto trading software is loading, and you will start to see trades happening on this chart automatically. So nobody's trading, the bot is trading. So if you can see here that these are the trades which bot is trading automatically. I'm not doing anything. If you can see that computer is trading trades automatically. It keep on taking buy and sell position based on the algorithm which is inside. This is known as artificial intelligence and bot trading. So we have these sophisticated systems where we can teach people how Bitcoin trading works. So that is it. So I'm going to close this now. I'm going to stop it now. This is only for education purposes. So these are the things that we have studied today. I thought I'm going to show you how this mining thing works so that newer generation can look into a different perspective and understand the newer technology, which is a decentralized technology. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks so much.